Greetings, people of the tubes. So, this is a sorta 1 month review, or 1 month in review for the Secretlab Titan chair. I have been a bit busy, so I wasn't able to get in the 1 month review in time. It's about a week late, but still, you kind of get a little bit of a longer review on it, so not bad. So far, sitting in this chair, it feels exactly the same as it did the first day I sat in it, and I haven't had a chair that feels like that. I mean, granted, I really haven't had any kind of home chair, or like home office chair in a sense, except for one that actually had padding on it, and that was a very old Serta chair that was secondhand, and it was kind of deteriorated already. So, I mean, that chair still felt nice for what it was. It's just I wanted something a little bit better, just because of my back pain that I mentioned in the first video. So, on the back pain note, I am absolutely amazed by this chair because pretty much every time I sit in it and I'm in a bit of rough shape from work, I sit in it for about at most 10 to 15 minutes and I feel no more pain. So I have been thoroughly impressed by the results of this chair. I really don't have any kind of cons for this chair. The only thing that I would remotely nitpick about this chair is the fact that whatever the back material is made out of, I'm assuming it's the same cold pressed foam as the seat. And if it is, then I kind of wish they would put a little bit thicker of that material in the back of the chair if they were able to. I mean, it feels decent. It feels completely fine. It's not something that I would send the chair back for, but especially kind of like whenever laying down, I can notice it's a bit thinner, or it's not quite what I would like. But then again, this chair, yeah, it's meant to be comfortable in any position that you sit in it, but I'm under the assumptions that it was primarily meant to be upright, and you have the options to be reclined in it. But I mean, again, it doesn't feel bad either way. It feels amazing. It's just, again, and I'm kind of sounding like a broken record at this point, I just wish the back was a little bit thicker. I have noticed, however, that you kind of have to keep the headrest pillow on it, because I tried sitting in it at one point without the pillow and noticed that it about comes up to about here. Yeah, about here, somewhere around there. That little foam material on the back of the chair, it stops, and after that, not the most comfortable in the world. Again, not something I would send it back for, just because you have a headrest pillow that is quite nice. But that is a slight con, and more of a nitpicking con, if anything. Another thing that I have noticed, which is again just more of an observation than anything, is that whenever I'm reclined in the chair, I've noticed that either whenever I'm moving around, or if I'm just kind of adjusting my back just to kind of move a little bit, the back of it will creak. Yeah, it's not gonna do it right now, but I can hear it creaking a little bit, and I mean, it doesn't sound like it's gonna give out. It's just, to be truthful, I'm not sure what it is exactly that's causing the creak, but again, it's like slight, and I guess it's just, okay, I could hear it then, but I guess it's just some of the materials just kind of slightly rubbing up against each other or just kind of shifting and causing that noise. I don't think it's anything major. But nonetheless, I have pretty much only had two office chairs in my life, so haven't had many variations or many chairs to kind of compare it to, but in comparison to my last chair, which was a secondhand Serta, this is just outstanding. I absolutely love this chair, and I really can't recommend it enough. It is well beyond worth what you spend on this. Funny enough, I sent a picture of this to one of my coworkers and told him that I wasn't exactly fond of how much I spent on it, but it's well worth it. And he just replies with, "You son of a bitch," and he sent me a picture of his chair, which is the exact same one. So I thought it was kind of funny in that regard. But yeah, uh, I've had nothing but good experiences with this. At this point, I can pretty much call this my dad chair because it's that chair that once you sit in it and you get comfy, you do not want to move in it. And once you get up from it, you just kind of feel rejuvenated, or at least I do. Again, your mileage may vary, but this has just been a phenomenal experience in this chair. I've actually I've ended up taking a nap in it. I wasn't planning on it, but I was reclined in it, just kind of chilling out. And then next thing I know, I was waking up, and my wife told me that I was snoring. So yeah, I've taken a bit of a nap in this chair without meaning to, and it was phenomenal. So, needless to say, it is an amazing chair. So far, I've had nothing but a phenomenal experience, so I will leave you with that, and I will come back in 3 months for a 3-month update as to how this chair is doing. Also, build quality, so far, phenomenal. Again, I know I mentioned the creakiness of the chair, but I don't think that's anything major. I will update if that changes. Nothing's tearing apart, nothing's coming loose that I can tell. So, yeah. See you guys in 3 months.